Let's go West Side Gun. Boom, 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 boom. Four-star edge out of Oklahoma, Tulsa, Noah. Danny Okoye just picked the Sooners. He stayed home, baby. Hometown hero Danny Phantom Okoye will be in Oklahoma. He is just committed to the Sooners. Picking Oklahoma over Tennessee, over Texas, Bama, LSU, and the entire list of teams that wanted his services. So y'all should be excited. We're going to dive into the measurables on Okoye. As you know, if you're watching this video, we're live right now. We're talking about this commitment. He might even show up on the show. We don't know, but I'll say this. Danny Okoye is a Sooner. So let's dive into him. But before we do that, welcome to Unfair Sports. I'm your host, Jay. Thanks for pulling up to the channel. We got to jump into the video, the measurables, and everything around Danny Okoye. This four-star edge adds to the power line. Made the decision that Oklahoma is where he wanted to play over the competition. So we got to dive right into it, right? So let's go ahead and look at his measurables. As you can see, Danny sits at 6'4", 240 pounds of man. And I promise you, this dude can ball. We have talked about him before. We watched film on him before. We know how good he is. Top 150 player in the country. Every service but 247 has him listed as a 4-star. And every service but 247 has him listed as the #1 player in the state of Oklahoma. That's probably the biggest feat. So consensus and composite, he's #1 in the state, #1 defensive lineman out of Oklahoma. He's a top 10 edge in the country. And yeah, he is staying in Oklahoma. And now this is the big thing about him. He went to the Alabama camp. He left that camp as the MVP. So that tells you this guy right here, he can recruit. That tells you right there what these Sooners are doing. And so, of course, we're excited to watch him ball. And we got to watch some of the film on him because y'all know I love talking about players while we talk about film. And so when you watch a player like Danny Okoye go out there, he just muscles folks. He muscles them. He beats down players with the beat down. And he shows out just, he's a violent player. And that's one of those things that I know a lot of people like. The one thing that really gets a lot of people excited about his game is just how violent of a player he is. I mean, he gets in there and he just throws people around. And I talked about this in a video about him a while back. He reminds me of like the Zion Williamson effect of when Zion was playing the little small Christian schools out there in South Carolina, but he was just so big and strong. Everybody's like, oh man, he probably won't be able to do that when he goes to the next level. He goes to Duke and dominates. Okay, he's at Duke, he did it. He ain't going nowhere else. Gets to the NBA, knock on wood, health was his issue, but overall, when he's healthy, dude's a monster. And the same thing with Danny. Danny is a beast, and when healthy, he's violent. He runs dudes over. He deadlifts 750 pounds. He's got it on his Twitter. We've got the proof. And when he did it, he was actually biting on an Oklahoma lanyard. And so I'm not going to show that video, but I want to show his film, him run up and down the field instead. I just got to tell y'all, man, adding him to the power line is a huge step forward for the Sooners. This is a huge pickup. This is one of those players you can't miss on. This is one of those players you got to have to build your foundation going into the SEC. So you add him with the rest of the class. You've got him, David Stoney, Wyatt Gilmore, who's having an absurdly great season. He's probably going to end up top. He'll end up a 4-star before the season is up. Jaden Jackson on the defensive tackle, running through dudes next to Stoney, looking like a monster at the zero technique. You know, that class right now is something to just swoon about. Then you throw in Nigel Smith, who's going to be out there in the edge and move in. He could play 3 technique or edge. He's so versatile. I'm just telling y'all, man, that power line group, just good. Just good. The thing that you want, the thing that you've looked for, these are the players that we need here in Oklahoma in preparation for the SEC. And like I mentioned, Saban wanted Okoye. Saban drooled over the potential of a player like Okoye on his team. But we got him to come stay home, baby. That's all that matters. We did what we were supposed to do. We made the magic happen. And so watching him in this film, you cannot tell me he don't get y'all excited. You can't tell me that your mouth just drooling thinking about having a player like this. You can't tell me your excitement's not there because I'm telling you, my excitement is all up on this. He is a beast of an athlete. And this is the one, he was one of those players besides Stoney, I was uber excited about that. I was like, man, we got to find a way to land this talent. We got to have this dude. We get this dude, cancel Christmas, man. We're doing something we're supposed to do, baby. So as you see Danny doing his thing, running folks over, y'all know the drill. Hop in the comments. Let your boy know how you feel about Danny Okoye coming to Oklahoma. How you feel about the Sooners winning another great talent. How you feel about the way we doing recruiting. Because we've moved up in the top 10. We could possibly move up into the top 7, 6 with this player. It's a big pickup. And we're still not done yet, baby. We still got a lot more players on the docket going into October and November, and it's signing day. As long as we keep this season up, whoo-wee, sky's the limit. So I want to hear from y'all. Hop in the comments. Let me know how you feel. How you feel about our boy Chavis? How you like what he's doing as a recruiter, right? And not too bad, right? Picking up 4-star Danny Okoye, keeping him in state. getting 5-star plus PJ Adebayo last season. Just a little something. Tell me what y'all think. If you made it this far, you like the content, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Join the family. We out here making some content, baby. We talking ball nonstop. We're going to get ourselves back on the right path like we're supposed to be. Some things happen. Life happens. So, work. So it slows things down. But the good thing is, for you all, we're going to keep the party going. So, YouTube says check out one of these videos. I highly recommend it because I've curated it for yourselves. And if you made it this far and you see we're still live, jump in the live stream. Special guest there. Hopefully he pulled up. Y'all can chop it up with him too. We'll talk soon. Peace.